realizing I was wrong. I'm sitting right here by your side. You're gonna be with me all night. Under the moonlight, off the lake, you're telling me that I am your babe. We can't describe this, but we know everything's gonna be alright tonight. Oh, tonight. You've got me wrapped around your arms. I'm wishing I could be the stars, but we're looking straight at them, and I know everything's gonna be alright tonight. Alright tonight. So when you wish upon a star and you think about that one time you want that ring on your finger, I'm ready for it. That wish is gonna come true. Yeah, I'm gonna make it true. Dance with me. Let me know just how you feel. I believe that you are by my side every day and night. We are meant for one another. No love could combine more than ours. You will sit with me no matter what. You and me, baby. It's so sweet. It's like an answer from above. That Cinderella story. With you tonight. With you tonight. I love you, and you love me. Let's close our eyes and imagine a world without each other, 'cause it's not gonna happen. Our dreams are coming true. This is all for you.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for stopping in on this Thursday evening for some Realms shenanigans. The artist you were just listening to is my brother Brandon. He does a little bit of everything. He's a TikToker, he's a singer, he's a writer, he's a goofball. So, love him to death. I just want to give him a little bit of love there and get one of his songs out there that I do enjoy. So, we're going to get some Hero Realms beta action tonight, and then we'll follow that up with some Star Realms. And get the card flopping commencing. I believe we want to move my noggin out of the way for the Hero Realms. Let's move it up there. Alright, here we go. I'm such a dork. Alright, let's go ahead and fire up some action. Barry in the house. Thanks for stopping in, sir. Appreciate that. Already asking questions, ready to throw down the challenge. Let me check out some games here that I may or may not have finished. Some lost, some won. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we did go through and we did level up a barbarian all the way to level 14. Hindsight, looking at some of the choices now throughout the leveling, I kind of went into it blind, but I did that on purpose because I really wanted to organically experience the barbarian and kind of see what's going on as far as some of my leveling options and make the decision there without knowing what's upcoming. So it's not quite optimized, but I did really enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. And I think next we're going to work on the Alchemist. Getting Mixist going. That'll be fun. And we'll see what happens there. And hopefully before too long, I mean, I don't want to sound like impatient or anything, but man, I really want to get Druid, Necromancer, all that good stuff out there. My son's super excited to play the Druid, so we'll see what happens there. We do have Walter White. I love it. Absolutely love that for an Alchemist name. That's fantastic. I'm a big Breaking Bad fan. Anyone who hasn't watched it, definitely do yourself a favor. Check it out. It's a slow burn. I'll say that. It's not for everybody. But the payoff for that show is so good. So good. We'll go ahead and hop in here. Zembu, I'll leave that up to you. Any specific class you would like to play against? I could play Barbarian, or I could play any of the traditional classes as well. I'm pretty sure I have at least a character level 12 or better of each class still. I haven't messed around too much with the regular characters lately since the Barbarian and the Alchemist came out. Whatever he says. Alright. Well, since I don't want to make you play level 1. So let's go ahead and change this here real quick. Let's Barbarian it up. Let's do it, sir. Barbarian versus Alchemist. We'll be playing at level 13. And I am prepared to get whooped up by getting some potions thrown in my face. Let's make it happen. There we go. Pretty strong opening row here. Alright, we'll see what the Alchemist is rocking with. So the Alchemist has got Perfect Refraction. So every turn they can spend 2 gold. Choose a faction, add 2 cards. Add it to 2 cards. And on a turn you get +1 damage for each card. So that's pretty cool. So let's say you got like 2 Imperial cards and 2 gold out there. You can make the 2 gold into Imperial as well. And then get 4 damage out of it for 2. That's pretty good. Sack 1 from hand. If you do, acquire a card with up to 7 or higher. What? Was that legit? Okay. That's bonkers. But that's okay. That's crazy good. That's like a turn 1 or 2 play every game. Alright, Barry opts not to use it and is instead getting light the way. Alright. Can we just talk about this for a minute? That is crazy. There's a lot of really powerful 5, 6, and 7 cost cards in this game. And you can just scrap a gold out, get one of those cards for free. I mean, that's insane. Okay, we got the Spectrum Spectacles. I love this card. So basically, we get 2 Imperial. So I've got a question, because I don't obviously have a Alchemist leveled up this far, and I haven't played very much against Alchemists that do. Can you trigger this multiple times per turn? Like if I have 2 Imperial, do I get 3 life? And if I have 2 Cult, do I get 2 damage? I don't think that's necessarily broken if you do. I think it should be pretty hard to do. But obviously with your ability, you can give yourself 2 of any faction. Well, actually, I have 2 questions then. Does it work that way? Can you get multiple bonuses from this per turn? And 2, can you... First game with it. Okay, so it'll be new for both of us. I guess the other question is maybe you know with this. So it says choose a faction and add it to 2 cards. So can you make cards dual faction? So let's say you have 2 wild cards. Can you use this and make them wild and cult? Because that'd be pretty huge. Because then all you really need is 2 of one kind. And then you can get at least 2 abilities off of here. I don't know if maybe you know that. I'm surprised you didn't grab the dragon from below. But I know you're waiting for some other card that's actually even better than that, which is crazy. Alright, so Barbarian, we're rocking the Bracers. 2 damage to an unguarded opponent. We've got the Berserk for 1. And my cooldown is also only 1. And then we've got the Terrifying Howl. I can choose 1. I can draw a card, stun a champion, gain 5 life, and make my opponent discard. If I'm Berserk, I get all 4. Yeah. Okay, so Barry is saying yes, you can make cards dual faction. So that combined with this, so that's pretty huge. All right, so let's go and take a look here. We've got Earthshaker here. Not really going to do much there against our opponent who has no champions out there. We're debating if we're going to rage right away or not. I really like Raiding Party. Drag from below, 9 damage is ridiculously hard to pass up. I think we're actually going to rage right away. There we go. And I got my amulet, so I'm not going to take any damage, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to get enough trade to get Raiding Party and Drag from Below, unfortunately. In fact, I can barely... Yeah, oh, okay, so let's think about this. So we have 4... Well, I guess I could draw another card. I only got a 50-50 shot of getting 1 gold. So that's not necessarily the greatest thing. What's fireworks? I like that. That's kind of cool. Because you're doing so much comboing and stuff anyways, and you get the ability to draw and get a bonus of that. I dig that. Crucible, reveal a top card to your deck, sacrifice or draw. I like that. Brittle Gas, draw 1, each opponent champion because... Wow, so you can drop that and wipe your opponent's army pretty cheap. And then did he have anything cool pop up? No, this is just the usual stuff, but he does have Like the Way. We got to keep in mind that. So that's going to hurt. So I am tempted to 4, 5, 6. I've got 6. I mean, I could easily grab Raiding Party and Explore, which is not bad. I don't think that's as good as getting Drag from Below. But making my opponent discard and getting good trade and damage out of it's pretty good. Let's take a look here. You know what? I don't think we can pass up this Drag from Below. Just a little too good. We could pick up a Demonic Rage. Or we can 50-50 it for the other gold and get that Explorer. Alright. And we can get rid of this Crushed Coin right away. I think we're going to. And we're going to go a little aggro here. We're going to try to take our opponent down before they can recover and get their life gain going in this game. Hope everyone's day is going well and the week is going well. We're almost to Friday. We're in the home stretch. It's been a heck of a long week for me, and I imagine it has been for many others. It's almost time to kick back, relax. Got Super Bowl this weekend. You are a sports ball fan, give me a shout out. Let me know who you think is taking this game down. I know who my heart says is going to take it down. I know who my brain says is going to take it down. All right, he's got the Crucible going. He's deciding. So that is, you can scrap it or draw it. Yeah, he's definitely going to play that. Our opponent, unfortunately, is getting some life gain back. We do not have anything here in the discard for the Rage. Kind of half expecting that, unfortunately. We're going to just play this out. Oh, hand or discard, duh. Okay, yes. Yes, we'll go ahead and use that. Even though we're not going to get enough, I would like to do something like get Raiding Party and cooldown. But, you know, I could just grab that Goblin Guardian. What's the opponent got going on here? Not a ton. And they don't have a champion yet. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just pop this now. There we go. I'm going to buy me a Raiding Party. I could get Pester, cooldown. Honestly, I'm just going to cooldown. I get some big damage in here because I want to be able to get in there and rage again. This will be nice. I'll be able to rage. I got the amulet going. So good to go. So I think What? Did I miss something? Did you just, like, sleight of hand this into your discard? This is 8. Where's the game log? Get over here. Game log. Like, what did I just miss? Scrap the wild ability to get... I apologize, I'm not following. Did you do something to make something cost 1 less? Oh, is that how that works? It's... So if you scrap something that costs... Oh, okay, I misread that. I thought you... Okay, so... Oh, that's even more broken. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I could just buy like a fire gem and then my deck 2, I'll be able to use my ability to buy any card that exists in this game by scrapping my fire gem. Okay. Well, you know, they're playtesting. Yeah, we'll see how that works. I guess. You might. I still think I'm not even worried about that part. I'm just talking about like overall, like that is just wacky. All right, so we got 4 here. Oh, let's go ahead. Why did I play all this stuff out? I don't want to play all that out. Let's go in Explosive Rage. There we go. I'm still just dumbfounded by that. I think that is absolutely bonkers. That card is nuts. Okay, let's take a look here, and yes, my opponent can have that back. Let's do some damage. Yeah, getting the double discard. I think this Headbutt, for me, was really underrated. I saw that as like definitely a weak card in the deck, and maybe lower level it is. But that enables you to get a couple discards sometimes, and that can be pretty brutal. Alright, so they get Lumina out right away. Got some action going on, a little bit of life gain, card draw. Let's see what we can do here about this. Let's be able to get the Dragon Fire. Okay, so we're obviously going to discard a gold. Scrap that. Play these guys out. We will buy the Arcane Explosives. And we will calm down. Scrap this guy. And we'll take out this since I can't quite kill my opponent. And we'll go over here. And that probably... Yeah, I mean, getting some of this stuff early. Like the drag below. And getting pinged for 2 a turn from these bracers. Has been stacking up really fast on the opponent. So I guess, I don't know. I always have trouble judging at the high level some of these characters. So maybe that just looks much more broken than what it is. Or maybe it fits the mold because so much stuff at the high levels is broken. Or it just seems that way. It's just a different level you're playing at. Alright, and that should be game. Alright, there we go. Good game, Barry. Thanks for sending that over. I appreciate that challenge. Yeah, that ability is super interesting. Like I said, just being able to basically get any card in the game as long as you bought something that costs at least 1 is pretty huge. So we got a game in there with the level 13 Alchemist, level 13 Barbarian. If anyone wants to send over a challenge, feel free to do so. I'm going to go ahead and get a game or a turn in here real quick against Carl. And I'll wait for someone to send over a challenge. Otherwise, we'll fire up the queue and see if anyone's out there looking for a game. We'll get a little bit of action going on here. Draw a discard here. And we are not Berserk. Let's get that going here. This rattling welcome. Zembu sent over another challenge. Let's take a look here. Oh, we've got this game done. Okay, let's stop screwing around. Let's draw here just to make sure. All right, take that out. There we go. And without looking, I'm wondering if Zembu sent over a thief challenge. Oh, he sent the barbarian. Okay. I say we could just, call that automatically 1-1 and then play the rubber match if we want to. All right, let's take a look here. So Zembu sent over the barbarian. Oh, level 14. Give you the option again. Do you want to see it against any specific class? Otherwise, I could do my crappy barbarian build versus your probably good barbarian build. We'll do that. We'll make it happen. Get your revenge in here. Alright, so the barbarians are ready to rumble. Alright, so Zembu's got the explosive rage. Similar to ours, he has the war cry. Stun target champion or opponent discards 1 berserk to both, but you get 7 damage. I really like that option. Stomping boots 3, but only for berserk. I have a feeling Zembu's going to be berserk basically every turn. It's probably the better. I mean, I really debated back and forth on that between this and that. I think this is probably, because even if you're going to cool down that turn, you still started the turn berserk. You're still going to do the 3 damage. So, and then the next turn when you berserk again, you get to use it. So I guess you're basically going to be berserk or unberserk in every turn. So let's take a look here. We got Raiding Party versus Make Camp. That's, to me, is actually a little bit of a tough choice. We got Mariglow and King Street. Those are good options as well. I'm going to go ahead and just spend the 3 and grab the Raiding Party. I think that's a safe bet. Get some trade, get some damage. I probably should have raided. I don't actually know why I didn't. Or berserked, I mean. Alright, whatever. I did raid. I took Raiding Party. Alright, we got the Earth Shaker and the Plunder. Took a Earth Shaker as well. Nice little finishing action. Does take that Make Camp. And it takes the big guard. So that's going to be rough. And does 15 damage. So speaking of big damage. Okay. Alright, let's take a look here. I mean, yeah, I didn't miss out on any damage. I missed out on a gold. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and first things first, we're going to go ahead and Berserker Rage as well. And then we're going to Flail. We're going to Amulet, so we're not going to take any damage from our Rage. We're going to Bushwhack. We're going to play all this action here. And get that in there. And then we're going to get rid of the Crushed Coin. Do the damage back and pass turn. So the barbarians are just throwing haymakers. Oh, you used your ability. I was like, I don't understand how that equals 24 damage, but sure, I'll go with it. Obviously, get rid of gold, and unfortunately, yeah, that does 3, so get rid of Hand Axe. Let's draw. Let's Bushwhack. Let's do the cycle. Wanted to wait till his champion comes out here, but I might be dead by the time that happens. We have any champions we're even worried about with that? Soul transfer, not necessarily. Yeah, I think we'll wait till next turn and get that. So we're gonna go ahead and cool down. We're gonna do that, and then are we doing anything else here? We'll grab the tunneler. Why not? Get him in the action. Get him in the mix. Yeah, this is crazy fast. 14 barb on 14 barb. Violence is happening. Turn the music up there just a little bit. You can barely even hear it. I guess I do have the game music on too, though. Okay, I'm sorry. I kind of skipped over with the screen there. Alright, we're going to do this action. Alright, we're not berserk right now, so we do need to berserk. Are we putting anything on the bottom? None of these go on the bottom. Don't have us actually a lot to really buy with either, so let's just go ahead and do this. And then let's go ahead and do this. Let's get some action going here. Let's take a look here. I really like this Gorg. I do got multiple greens, so probably I'm going to be able to combo them. Let's get that out there, and I don't think we're going to bother with any of this action. So even though we got the discard 2 on our opponent, we didn't do a lot of damage that turn. The nice thing is our opponent's under 30, so the stomping boots are not active now. Does have king out there. We're at 30. I'm imagining he's got some damage here, which will unfortunately knock out our bracers as well. Yep, 29. Just enough to knock that down. Yeah, I guess we're getting rid of Ruby here. Draw with the flail. Get this guy. Cycle. Get rid of gold. Easy choice. We'll cool down. So close. So we got to take out the champion to try to live another turn, so we don't get smoked. Probably still will. Who knows? Opponent gains some life. That doesn't help anything. Alright, stacking damage. So he did take the big axe. So yeah, this is one of the cards that I kind of wish I would have taken instead of a different card I took. Especially because of the build I went. Alright, so we're down. We got damage there. Let's go ahead and get the amulet draw. Let's go ahead and... yeah, nothing there is good for that, so... what do we got down here? We got the headbutt. Let's go ahead and just get the berserk. Orc is looking for a friend, and he's not going to get a friend. But we got it. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Alright, heck of a game. Good game, too. Appreciate that challenge, Barry. That is, as I mentioned, Haymaker Central. Just throwing big damage out so fast. And we did lose a game there against Oral, or however you pronounce that. What is up, Frank? Thanks for stopping in. Replace a card. Okay, so this is for the... alright, so we're going from this to this for our gigantic level 2 alchemist. Dig that. So we're going from sacrifice 1 hand, sacrifice 1 hand. If you do acquire a card to us, so that's pretty cool. Get a free fire gem right away. I like that. I like that a lot. Good games, Ray. Thank you so much for sending those over. Appreciate the rematch and getting both of the beta characters in. So, anyone else wants to send over a challenge, feel free. Otherwise, Barry, feel free to send another challenge. I said I do only have the Alchemist at level 2. I wouldn't mind playing him, though. Get a game or two in there, and he'll get up to at least level 3. Now that I got the Barbarian up to 14, I will start playing my Alchemist more. And so hopefully I'll have him leveled up for next stream, so we can get that going. Alright, so this game was already in, so we're... And we're already berserked, unfortunately. Well, that's not... Oh, we might have enough here. Are we gonna sneak by? Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we just took that one down. Good game out there, really appreciate that. Just scraping by there, so. Alright, except if anyone wants to send over a challenge, feel free to do so. Again, we're taking beta challenges for Hero Realms. We don't have to play. Now I want to turn the music down a little bit. I don't know, how's the music sound for you guys? I'm going to let's turn my headset down a little bit. We don't have to play Barbarian, we don't have to play Alchemist. I would prefer it, of course, because we're doing the beta. We want to check out some new characters, but feel free to send over a challenge with another character. Otherwise, let's go and hop out on the queue. Let's grab Mixist, and we're going to try just the new expansions once, and see if we can get a game out there. See if there's one available. I should have done a real time, though I don't think a lot of people are hitting that real time. I'm going to put that base set back in. Let's try real time. See if anyone's out there. I find the queues for this are very hit or miss. Like, I will just get game after game after game, or I won't get anything unless I tweak it a little bit by doing like down level. So let's try that. Let's do down level. We'll fire one up that way. And then sometimes I'll do this. I'll take like that main set out, confirm. All right, so we did get one to accept already. So let's go and hop in there against Boulder Nims. Is this our real-time game or is this our regular game? This is our regular game. We're still in the queue for the real-time. So they may or may not play right away. Looks like they've also got the level 2 action there going on. Yeah, that real-time queue, like I said, is basically kind of like non-existent for this. But let me try one with all the stuff set up here. We'll try real-time that way. Well, I know that. Okay, so that'd be nice if it would just automatically cancel that, because I can't. You shouldn't like have to do that. That should be automated. Come on now. It's 2023. I can't be expected to do things on my own. Things gotta be automated for me. I can't even take myself anywhere. I should just be like teleported there. Should just think about it. I mean, I think about it and then Facebook will start sending me ads for it, so why can't I just be teleported to places by thinking about it? Should work. Alright. Getting no games in the queue. We might have to hit up these Star Realms bright and early this evening. Get some of the space battles going on. Frank, not sure if you're in the beta or not. I also could switch out of the beta. Fire the game back up as well. We certainly can do that, and I can do that. Shouldn't hurt the game too much by doing so. I'd rather not, but we can do what we need to. We've got the Cyberpunk Industrial Dark Synthwave mix this evening. DMCA streamer music. Well, nothing's going on in the queue there, so let's take a look here. Let's get a we'll give it one more shot. Oh, I haven't even looked out here, so what is all going on here? What do we got for campaigns? I actually have not looked at the stuff, so we got going on for campaigns. Welcome to Thandar. Welcome to Thandar Hard, and War in the Wild will be coming soon. Oh, there is something I wanted to check here. So I noticed out here. And some of the settings, was it here? No, that wasn't it. I think it was in the character stuff. So like if you go here, I thought it was, you could change like the backgrounds for them and stuff. Let me see if I can find that. No, it's not letting me do that. Oh, where was that? I thought it was over in this screen here somewhere. I swear I saw that. Again, I don't think it's on here. Card texture. Okay, yeah, we'll probably set to max. Credits. Give me some credits. Kickstarter backers are like, they're gonna have like 5,000 people listed here. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even know this was out here. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Can you like scroll through this any faster? You can't. That'd be cool if you could switch that instead of. It's a lot of Adams. A lot of Adams. I mean, I know that's a common name. Agamon. But that's our Agamon from Board Game Geek Star Realms. Alex Salenthal Sarkeesian. And how many more of these we'll recognize offhand, or at least I may. And we're still in the A's, so I don't know how much Andy's in there. I didn't know she was a legend backer for this. That's awesome. That is October from Star Realms. She's a Star Realms Legends winner. And we'll be having a card coming out. Angry Panda. I didn't know Angry Panda was a Star Realms or Realms Legend tier backer. That's pretty cool. So the cool thing about this for people that aren't aware, the Legend tier thing, it's like you could, you know, put more money in towards it, buy a Legend tier, and it's, you get the bonuses of like, you get to do the beta test early, you know, things like that. You get little bonuses, but main thing is you got some like extra character portraits to start out with. You get unlimited in-game credits later on when they actually are going to be using those to buy things in the game. You get all the expansions for free. I'm assuming there's going to be foiled options and bling and things like that you'll be able to get for free then because of it. So just based on how much playing Star Realms, I had a feeling I was going to get into this, so it kind of made it a little bit of a no-brainer for me. But then also the fact when I won a Legends event, I won the Hero Realms 5K event at Origins last year, so I'll be in the game as well. And my character's in the Kickstarter for Dungeon Realms, one of the promos. So I'll be in the game though, like in the digital game, whenever they release this retail as well. So I was like, that's awesome. So I just want to get in on that as fast as possible. And let me take a look here and see where that was again. So maybe you had to, oh no, it was under here. It's like info, here it is. So you could customize. It shouldn't take me that long. Here's the art gold you can get. So that's available to, I don't know if that's available to all Legend tier people, but it is available to people that placed top 8 in the 5K. And it might, or actually I think it placed to anyone that qualified to play in the 5K is what it was. Yes, that's what it was. You don't have the top 8 yet, just anyone who qualified to play in it. You got like physical art gold, and then you didn't get like 10 of them. You got like 2, and then you got like 2 for each character pack, I think. Can we change our backgrounds? Yeah, see, it shows it there, but it doesn't like seem like there's an option to do it. So that's okay. So that's the one. Oh, so did it change it? Let's take a look. Oh, it did change it. So let me check that one more time. So we have that customize. So it didn't. So when I clicked on this is when it changed it, which is really weird. So let's say we're gonna pick this here because I think this is really cool. So I want this. Go here. And now it changes. That's weird. Okay, so I'm assuming that's just kind of like beta glitch. It's not working as intended. There's going to be things you can update for attack animation. Okay, so this would be kind of cool. You'll probably be able to change like how your deck shuffles or how it looks. I would imagine it might be like, you know, Magic the Gathering Arena where you can change like the card back. So like your sleeves of your cards. You can get different ones of that. I don't know, but I would imagine it would probably do something like that. We do have a game here started. Boulder Nims did take their turn, so let's go ahead and fire a turn in there real quick. Alright, so we've got just the fire gem going there. So again, we've got that minor transmutation. We probably want to take advantage of that right away. Alright, so we don't have anything that's really going to give us... Well, we do have just the one Philosopher's Stone, unfortunately. So this is actually really cool. If you got two of the faction, you play this, you draw a card. So if you get your two Philosopher's Stones in one of these or two of these, you can have a pretty good start. For this, it's not really going to matter, unfortunately. I will grab the Prophet. And unfortunately, flip my opponent. Make camp. Actually, we're going to grab that. So we're going to get rid of this dagger, and we're going to grab that make camp. And get that away from our opponent. Play a turn there. So I don't know if they'll be playing real time, but we'll give that a shot. Let's go back here. Let's try one more real-time game with the Alchemist. I don't know if it'll happen. I'll try it here, though. But, so that's a pretty cool ability now, you know, being able to scrap out that one dagger in your deck, 'cause you don't need that dagger as the Alchemist. You don't want that dagger as the Alchemist. Scrap it out, grab anything 2 or less. It's not just fire gem, like as you saw there, we got the make camp of it, which is pretty huge. And then getting those cards to be able to get those factions, to get those abilities with the stones, to get the free draws, and then your ability to be able to use to get free damage for the faction cards that you have out there. I like that. Otherwise, we could also do this too. I'll just play a game against AI real quick. We'll do a duel. Let's change our hero. Oh, that's right. I only have these guys here. So this is a character my son was playing. Actually, he was playing this as his guy as well too. That's why I didn't recognize that name. So let's go ahead and fire up a Alchemist. And we'll do... Make potion. We'll just do make potion. We'll make it happen. Alright, so we're going to create that. Alright, so let's select him. We'll do a duel. Select difficulty. Let's make it hard. Let's go. Ooh, level 1 fighter. It shouldn't be too bad. It's that could, okay, it's not starting off good. We'll just say that. Alright, what do we got here? Just a scrap one from hand, right? Alright, so we might get rid of one of these golds. I don't actually think we are, because I can get Rally the Troops and Inquisitor's Touch. So I'm thinking we are actually probably going to hang on to that gold this turn. Yeah. Definitely gonna need that life gain back versus the fighter. Alright, taking a little bit of damage. Alright, observing deck 1. So they've got the scrap game in full effect. So we got to do 3 here. I'm not going to get 3 either way. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the dagger now. Again, it's not going to matter what we play there. Man-at-Arms or Recruit. Again, Recruit. Looking good. Getting that life gain, getting the trade I would like to get. Build up the economy a little. Another champion now hiding behind the guard. That's not good for us. What we will do though is play the Rally of the Troops, play the Recruit. Philosopher's Stone's gonna let us. Oh no, this is the. It's not the Frothing Potion. Okay, yeah, whatever, that's fine. But we can get the extra damage now to get through the Shield Breaker. Oh, but we have 6 and we get Life Drain. All right, never mind. One of his guys is going to stay out there because we're taking life drain. We're not passing that action up at all. That is coming home with us. Alright, so opponent is looking here. What's going on, Dime? Good seeing you, sir. Hope all is well. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do this for Imperial. Get that combo going. This guy's going to let us draw a card. This guy's going to let us draw a card. That's pretty awesome. Okay, well, we can get up to 8. Yeah, Firebomb. That's kind of hard to say no to that. Thanks for stopping in. Hope all is well. I hope the streaming is going good. Let me know how the Warzone play is going. Probably the troops is going down. We're going to drain life on that bad boy. And then pick up this Bushwhack. And we're going to kind of take over this game, I think. Unless he's doing too much here that I'm not aware of. He is not. He's still got the scrap machine going. But, yeah. It certainly is. I've hopped in there and played a little bit of the DMZ with a couple of friends, but otherwise I've been playing other games. And that's the only thing they've been saying as well. I should not have done that. I should have killed this. Well, I didn't have enough damage to kill anyways. It's exactly the same thing they're telling me. So they've all been playing DMZ, and they've actually been playing multiplayer, if you believe that. So let's go ahead and get that in there. We got 8 again. I mean, I'm not going to pass this dude up if he's going to be out there. We'll grab him up. We're all about that. We were playing Little Hero Realms, and we're on the beta version where you got a couple new expansions out there. Testing out some new cards. Alright, so let's go and firebomb that dude out of here. Bushwhack, and yeah, let's flip this over to green. So then we can trigger the draw and that. Let's go ahead and draw because we got the 2. Let's go ahead and get another green. Let's get this going here. This is working pretty good. That can get us like 4 damage. But instead I'm digging... Honestly, I'm just digging another Bushwhack. And we'll grab a Pester, why not? Why'd I have so much extra trade? Did I miscount? I totally miscounted then. Okay. So now we'll use this for... I get that 3 extra damage. But yeah, those Philosopher's Stones being able to get you a faction of any, any color faction you need. Pretty good for getting some of these ally abilities to fire off. When otherwise they'd just be sitting there. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of that action going on here. Oh, this is a good guy to prepare. Let's do that. Let's Frothing Potion. Anything we want to buy here first? Yeah, why not? I should just buy this guy. Let's get him in the shuffle. Draw, and then discard. Discard that. Draw 1. Alright, so let's go ahead and I think we're going to make that Imperial, right? Yeah, still going to make that Imperial. Get that damage, and that should be... Oh, it's not quite game. We're going to leave our opponent sitting at 2, hanging out. Yeah, we're not buying anything out there. I could have bought the mid camp, but I don't think we need it. We don't want to clog it up here. But we're just going to play the Fire Mom and call it a day, so... That's how it's done, folks. Take down that pesky fighter. Get that XP, level him up there, so... Alright, let's go see what we got going on in the queue. Boulder Nymphs did take their turn again. I'm thinking maybe if we would have caught them, maybe we could get this game. Alright, rally troops, that's not good. Don't want to see your opponent with that. Doesn't really matter what we do with that. So we got 6 trade. I mean, you gotta take... Silencer's awesome. Yeah, you gotta take Word of Power. I can't let them have Rally the Troops and Word of Power together. And especially Word of Power should be able to hopefully trigger this main camp once in a while. That would be nice if we can get that to fire off, so don't know if it's going to happen or not. Alright, we got a challenge here from the Frankster. Let's go ahead and accept that. And Frank, I do apologize if you don't mind, I just need to step away for just one moment. I'll get this started. and then I'll be right back to get this game going on with the Frank. Alright, thanks for your patience, everybody. We are ready to rock again. Alright, let's go and fire this game up here with the Frank player. They're sent over Barbarian. Didn't realize we accepted with the Alchemist, but that's fine. That's what we're doing. Alright, sorry about that if you wanted something else. Let's take a look here. So we've got not a lot going on here. Yeah, this is not going to get us anything great. It is going to get us a fire gem, which I might as well wait then and buy a fire gem here. What's up, Dubs? How's it going, sir? That's alright. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wasn't around for your stream last night either, so maybe it's a little payback. Maybe a little rivalry. No, I apologize. I was getting my rating on. Hope everything went well. Hope everything went well with your King Challenge. I honestly did not check the results of that. Would love to hear if you're able to take that down or if the throne was taken away. Yeah, we had some good games here. I got a couple good games in with Frank, or with Barry, I'm sorry. Congratulations. Let's, what do I got for that? That's a sexy win is what that is. There you go. That seems appropriate. Congratulations, sir. That is awesome. No, we had a couple of really good games here with me and the Barry player, and now Frank is throwing down. Let's take a look here. So is this from, it's just from hand, isn't it? Okay, that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna pitch the frothing potion, and this is gonna buy something for 2. So we're going to go here and we're gonna buy the treasure hunter. Alright, we didn't get anything to pop over, so well, hang on. Why is it not letting me scrap? Oh, because it's the only card, so it's automatically going to do it. Okay, that makes sense. It's not making me select it. You never know with these games. Where am I going? Oh, I accidentally hit it next turn. Sorry about that. Let's get out of here. Just out of habit. Go on, leave. There you go. Just out of habit, you get that next game going, just boom, boom, boom. And now we're doing a little, so I've got the Barbarian up to 14. So again, yeah, me and Barry had a couple games. We had Barb versus Alchemist, Barb versus Barb. And now we've got the level 2s battling out here. We'll see, probably because my character's level 2. Not that my opponent's is. Okay, so this is kind of cool. I love this when you get the 2 Philosopher Stones. They come both the same, and then you get the 2 Frothing Potions. I mean, that's pretty cool. You get the damage, you get the trade, you get some combos going on here. All right, so we've got some options here. What is drag below? And that's really about it. Okay, so yeah, we're digging Stalk from the Shadows. That card is just awesome. Scrapping one from hand or discard, first of all. When you get that option, you really got to eye that up, because some of the ones where it's like only from hand or only from discard can be very limiting. And this is still 6 damage, and it's going to put it on the bottom deck, so I'm going to see it, you know, quicker. I'm going to see it sooner than later. We're going to grab that up. And then we've got 2 here. And I could buy another Fire Gem. I could load up on the trade. But honestly, we know we're playing against a Barbarian. We're getting beat down. I have to try to make it competitive a little bit, get some damage in. I have a feeling we're still pretty far behind. And unfortunately, no life gain is showing up for us. So I don't know if we are going to maybe start looking at some guards, or if we're going to try to go toe-to-toe with our opponent. Probably not going to win that race, but we'll see. Alright, so my opponent is playing 3 gold and was able to shuffle their discard somehow. Let's go see what we missed. Activates Inner Rage. Alright, so it's just still sitting out there. So that's their Berserk, okay. Alright, so they've got a champion now to go along with their drag from below, so that is not good for us. We're going to discard here. And luckily for us, we do have this to grab the guard, so we definitely will do so. We are considering scrapping out these Fire Gems, and I think I will. Might have want to hang on to them still, but honestly, let's just try to get to the meat and potatoes here. See what we can do. Alright, so he's got lots of damage. So our opponent's got 4, 8, 11, 20 damage. That's looking good. Yeah, not so much. Not so much. And then they're going to shuffle into not much more, but now they're going to shuffle it in fresh. This is going to hurt. Going to hurt a lot. They don't have anything that's going to force them to draw, right? No? Okay. And then I assume our opponent is probably then going to... They don't have 2 trade to cool down. So that's actually kind of a perk, because now they don't have... They won't be able to draw 2 next turn for Berserking. So let's get red there. Let's get the Frothing Potion. Let's get red again. I mean, I think it's kind of a moot point here. I think we're dead either way. I don't think the 3 extra damage is going to make a big deal. This guy at least is going to cycle for us and possibly combo that. Yeah, this hurts. So this ship is going down. It's going down fast. So if our opponent did not draw a drag from below, and hopefully the hand axes, we could be okay this turn. Get a guard out. But unfortunately, that guard's going to die next turn, and the overflow is going to come at us. And we don't have a Philosopher's Stone to combo, so he did not. So that means our opponent has all the sauce coming up. Our opponent was able to calm down, so we're dead next turn. Yeah, none of this is going to matter. So unfortunately, I get a Philosopher's Stone to combo with the dragon to draw. So our opponent's got 9, 12, 16, 20 damage just with that stuff. Yeah, so they got 20 damage coming in. We're at 19 with our champion, so That's unfortunately game, folks. Yeah, not much going on here to do anything better. A little bit of a slow start here, and I think, you know, obviously Alchemist has an uphill battle as it is against Barbarian. But with, I don't think a single... Yeah, -1, there it is. I don't think a single... Good game, Frank. Thanks for sending that over. Appreciate that challenge. I don't think a single life gain card showed up that game for either one of us. So that's kind of odd, because there's a fair number of them in here. Now again, does that necessarily mean that that would have kept me alive long enough to make a difference? I don't know. It's possible. Alright, let's take a look here. So now we got the Philosopher's Stone going on and the potion. Okay, so we're going to... We get the better bonus for the combo in the blue. And then the Frothing Potion. Alright, so we like this. We like this a lot. What does our opponent got going on here? Lots of trade and rally troops. So that's basically about it. Alright, so we have 8 trade. How can we make the best use of that 8 trade? We do got to make camp. I could grab Marigold. And I could grab Bandit Arms, which is pretty cool. I love MOBA. Get Silencer. I'm going to take MOBA. Even though it has no ally ability, it's 3 trade and draw a card, and it's a 6 butt guard. That's kind of hard to pass up. Haven't played a ton of Elk yet, but it seems like it's more... Yeah. Yeah, that drag blow is brutal. You get that, especially as Barbarian, and that's kind of lights out. But yeah, we were playing, so I played against Zembu. He's got a level 14 Alchemist, and the one card, the one-time use is scrap a card, and then you can get a card for free up to 7 more than that card cost. I read it as you scrap a card, you get something that's 7 or less for free, which is still pretty huge. Like, turn 1 you can get Rake, you know, turn 1 you can get Mobia. It's pretty brutal. But he scrapped a card that cost 1 and was able to buy an 8 with it. And I was like, you know, what? I had to like do a triple take on that card. That is crazy. And maybe the Alchemist needs that. Yeah, I agree with you. Hey, if you want to send over a challenge, Dubs, I'd be happy to get us both a little bit of XP. We can do a one-on-one battle, whipping potions at each other. If you got time. If not, no big deal. Hey, Dan, thanks for stopping in. Make sure you guys check out Dan, by the way. He is a variety streamer, mostly focuses on first-person shooter type games. He is also a veteran, so we do appreciate that. Appreciate his service, so make sure you stop in, check out his stream sometime, and show him some love. Thanks for stopping in, Dan. I appreciate that. You know what? Let's see. Does my shout-out work? I don't know if it still works or not. Hey, there it is. Yeah, check him out, man. Time's a good time. All right, Frank, what's going on here? Taking down the double Ds. Taking down the triple Ds? Taking down the triple Ds. All right. All right, we got a challenge here from the Dubs player. It's got some drinks with him. He's unfortunately gonna have to play at level 2, and that's just what it's gonna be. So let's make this the one who knocks versus the mixest. What's the story behind the one that knocks? Enlighten me. Teach me your secrets. Rattling Welcome. Rattling Welcome is so good. Breaking Bad? Okay, maybe I don't remember that reference. I am a big Breaking Bad fan, but it's been a while since I watched. Oh, okay. Gotcha. There's a lot of intense scenes in that show for sure. Okay, so unfortunately we only got 1 stone and the 2 potions. If we could add 2 stones and 1 potion, we'd be drawn right now. So scrap 1 and acquire. So we've got a lot of good options here. So I really want to figure out what we want to do. I like to save this scrap for the dagger, because the dagger it's really not needed in this deck at all, but I want to make sure we get the most value here. But we do have a Rattling Welcome there as well. Of course, we can't let our opponent have 2 of those. I mean, Give him 2 rattling welcomes and just might as well call that a game. So let's go ahead and we'll grab our rattling welcome. And House always wins versus Inquisitor's Touch. That's a tough one. But he does have blue. I have blue. We both can trigger the combo pretty easily. That's actually a pretty good combo ability. That's awesome. Okay, so we are really debating this here. I am thinking that we're gonna take. Well, this is 1 trade and 4 life. This is 2 trade, but the combo ability. But again, we both can get that. Is that up to the top? That powerful in here? Versus this? You know what? I don't think so. I'm gonna grab the Inquisitor's Touch. That may or may not be the right play. But that's okay. We'll live with it. Alright, let's do this up here. I got another game going on with Frank I didn't realize? Probably. I fired up like 20 games one night. And then I played through, I think, like half of them. Maybe more. And then I fired up like 10 more. It's good to keep those in the queue. Unfortunately, my new work schedule, I'm training for a new position. So it's taking a little bit of my work time to make me actually work. You know, woe is me, first world problems there. But alright, so you did grab the House always wins and light the way. So my response time has been much slower than normal. Okay, so we've got some things that we would like to get here. Either one of these bad boys for 7, which we're behind on. Well, not necessarily. We got a rattling welcome coming up. So first things first, let's figure out what we're doing here. I am thinking we're gonna grab the 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna grab the treasure hunter. Jeez. You know what? Let's do this up. Let's grab a fire gem. Let's get another fire gem. Let's just go in on the trade. Oh, nice. There you go. Oh, and apparently I flipped over here, so let me jump back there and we'll get this game in here with dubs first. And then, hey, if you want to, I just rejoined the same game. Yeah, professional gamer here, guys. Don't worry about it. There we go, dubs, ready to go. I know what I'm doing here. Alright, let's make this happen. I've made money playing this game, so that means I'm a professional. Oh, you got that 8? Are you kidding me? And you put it on top? Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. Alright, so we've got this for 3. We're definitely going to take that. We're going to play this for blue as well. So this is kind of cool. We're going to get a couple draws here. It is going to be enough to get us the goods. So now we really got to pick. Roland versus Chore. The only reason for me, I think it's really a debate, is because you do got this guy here. I don't want to let you combo that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you got the draw here. And you have a draw here. So he very well could get to the 7. I'm still going to take Roland. Yeah, I mean, I still got to take him. I mean, I can't just leave him out there. Man, letting you have Roland plus that guy would just be... This guy will at least let you trigger his ability, but we'll deal with that. Right, let's go and see what happens. Does get the big boy going. That's going to hit me with a discard, unfortunately. Which may keep me away from some of these other big cards. We'll see. Oh, and he's got the stone right away. Alright, so he grabs the Imperial Tunneler. Grabs the Treasure Hunter. Ooh. Maximus Guild Boss. Discard 2. Discard 2. Why you gotta be that guy? Like, why? You gotta do that. I don't know. And I can't kill... This is annoying. This is just basically an annoying turn. Alright, let's take a look here. So obviously we get rid of the gold. Now it's a debate, do we get rid of the Inquisitor's Touch or the ruby? I think we'll get rid of the ruby. I don't like it. I'm doing it under protest. For 5. Just because I really want the life gain. Do I grab these trap makers and just be annoying with them? They don't do much, that's the thing. But whatever, they do sit out there. Opponent can deal with them or not, and I flip them a King Screet. Let's see what else I can flip our opponent. Sounds good. I'm gonna go and get rid of this fire gem now then. We'll get that out of the shuffle. Alright, that is not great. Yeah, if it had some sort of faction with it, and again, because in this game, people aren't usually, they don't usually have a ton of champions out, so they might have 2 or 3. And if your opponent's got 4 or 5 champions out, you're probably dead anyways. You know, getting 4 or 5 damage from that guy is not going to make a difference at that point. And I'm probably dead anyways with some of these purchases going down. My goodness. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Big old dude. And he's able to... So, would you have like 20 trade that turn? Alright, that's not cool. Alright, we'll discard. We'll get this dude out. We'll get this dude out. We'll draw a card. This didn't really do squat, just like we thought it was not gonna. We will grab the make camp. And I flip a prepare for battle. Yeah, okay. I mean, at least you had to do that. Am I even gonna be able to kill your guys here? I need 9 damage. I'm not getting 9 damage. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, we are getting exactly 9. What are we getting for this? What are we doing here? We'll do a little Leroy. There we go. We'll celebrate with the Leroy. And I'll remind you who you're playing against.
It's Brittany, bitch.
That's right, don't forget about it. Alright, alright, alright. We can deal. Not looking forward to this action here, I'll tell you that. Not looking forward to that at all. Okay, so we got the rattling here. I think we are still in the purchase mode. Let's get that out there. Let's get this guy out here. Let's get this guy out here. Let's combo Imperial, get the extra trade. 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got some trade to play with. Honestly, I think we are looking at... Man, this is so good. This is hard to pass up, though. Yeah, we gotta grab the dragon. We can't leave him out there. We can get up to 4. Nothing is good at 4, so we'll grab the make camp. And then we'll do this and use that ability. Get some damage. Pass turn. We're just going long on hero realms right now. It's funny because we actually were going to cut hero realms early because I really was only getting a couple challenges, and we couldn't find a game in queue to save my life. So I was like, we might just flip over to Star Realms early. And now the hero realms is picked up second half of the 9 o'clock hour, and so we're going over, which is okay. And then we'll flip over to the Star Realms as well. I do know Matt said he may or may not be able to make it this evening, so he gave me a heads up. Not a big deal. I'm happy to play other people as well, though, of course, as always, I want to play other people. So we'll get some of those games in as well. So that's a big, big turn for the Dubs player. Unfortunately, we get the Frothing Potion. Not super helpful. We do got the 5. We'll grab the Prepare for Battle. take out the big troll dude, do some damage, and our opponent, unfortunately, is almost full. Almost filled up. So hopefully our opponent whiffs. I can't imagine they're going to whiff so bad. Well, they could. Yeah, see, I can't imagine they whiff so bad they're not going to be able to get 6 damage to at least take that guy out. So let's go ahead and do this action here. Let's go ahead and get that going. And then I like that King Screet. But our opponent is playing some big champions. We're going to grab Silencer. Man, being able to just smoke a champion. And then the combo to draw a card. When we have this heavy of blue, I'm all about that. Yeah, I think Silencer it's so good. I mean, just the being able to, you know, it's the mini assassin, right? The assassin, but with a combo ability. Like, I'll take this guy over Rake all day, just because of that draw card. Drawing card for anyone that's played collectible card games, deck builders. You know, that's one of the most powerful resources you can get in these games, is being able to draw cards. All right, so we got to discard 1. We are going to discard the Philosopher's Stone because we got the double Make Camp. It's going to get us the draw with the Frothing Potion. So we're good on that. Alright, we got all sorts of good stuff going on here. All sorts of good stuff. Man. Once again, we got some choices. Screed's still out there. We got the Den Mother showing up to the party. Hitting your opponent with discards is good. Denying my opponent some wild cards is good, even though they're alchemists, so he usually has the ability to get ally ability on command. We could get up to 11 trade, kind of take that in consideration. So this guy does 6 straight to your opponent. The ability here is okay, it's nothing great, but it does straight to your opponent, which is nice. Goes right past champions. This guy is at minimum going to do 5 damage. Plus he's a little bit bigger and give me a big trade. I'm actually going to take the Guild Boss here. Explore is tempting, but we're going to take the damage. Yeah, we need to get some damage in there because our opponent is tapping out at full life. We need to start doing some work. Yes, Den Mother with the Roland is, and of course I drew Roland right there. But Guild Boss with Roland's pretty good too. 10 damage. Seems pretty good. Don't get me wrong, I like the discard too. So this is a straight up kick in the nuts. Double Frothing Potion, and I've got a Rainbow Hand. Like, that is just a kick in the nuts. Not only that, let's take a look here. So let's tap this for a trade. Let's do this guy. Untap this guy, get the other 2, grab this Rat Swarm. Rat Swarm is, 9 damage. Expend all your opponent's champions. Combo blue to draw, and when you buy it, you put it on the bottom, so it's not even going to your... It's... Granted, here, that's not much different than going into my shuffle, but I'm for sure going to see it in this shuffle now. But some of those cards where you put them on the bottom, and you've got a very little deck where you have no deck, and you put it there and you draw it, because you have abilities that can draw. That's when that can be pretty awesome. There's that troll. So he's opting to leave some of my champions out there. Well, it depends. He's still drawing cards. Still got plenty of stuff going on here. Behind the fire gem. Oh, yeah, that's way more than enough to take all my stuff out. That stinks. Does pick up a smuggle too. I like smuggle a lot. Obviously, hoping Roland would see out there, you know, drawing cards like this. That's not going to happen. Let's combo draw. We're all about that. Let's do this action. Oh, hang on. I forgot that does that when you put it out. So let's get the damage. Let's get... Need seriously think about just getting guards out here because I'm getting low. We'll take King Screet. Yeah, I can't let Wild Charge sit out there. That's just, it's too damn good. 3. I'm gonna grab the Touch and the Rattling Welcome. I was gonna use my ability, but I can't. Obviously, Rattling Welcome out there. Do I need to use this to gain life? I'm gonna try not to. I could regret it, but we'll see. If it makes all the difference, you know, I'll deal with that, but... So hit me with the discard there. I'm assuming he's probably drawn into the Dead Monitor with all this draw. So I'm gonna be looking at a potential double discard. Yeah, Roland and Merlot. Yep. Absolutely. Got the old Mitchell's Melody out there. I love that card. Yeah, there's the double discard. So obviously this card's going. And then I guess, well, if I lose the Make Camp, I can still get 2 draws here. I know I've got one Rattling Welcome on the bottom. So maybe I really only do want to draw one because I got this here. Oh, this is on the bottom too. Okay, so I know those are both on the bottom. So yeah, I'll draw all 3 of those together. Okay, so let's, I guess, ditch the stone. You know, this will also keep us in the life gain business. Hopefully we draw that. Take that Minstrel's Melody. We can't kill all of our opponent's stuff, but we can kill the important ones. We'll let that Tunneler stay out there. And this is looking good. So I apologize for people that did stop in here for Star Realms this evening. We're going overtime on the Hero Realms. Give me a shout out if you are here for Star Realms instead. I'll make sure we make that a point to stop over there. Maybe we'll stick with Hero Realms all night, or we will flip over to Star Realms after this, who knows. We'll see what's going on here. Alright, so opponent's got all the goods out there. This is not looking hot for us. He's getting this dude on rinse and repeat. How did you get this guy back here already is what I want to know. Hitting me with that discard. Super annoying. Alright, so... nothing we're even looking at buying here anymore. Oh, Grave Robbery? Okay. Yeah, I do like Grave Robbery for those types of shenanigans. Or like this here, Soul Transfer. I don't hate that. Especially with some of these combos you can do. Let's go ahead and draw. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe if I didn't do anything, these guys won't untap next turn. But you could still use those abilities. I'm still going to kill them all anyways. But it's been a while since I played my warrior with my expend ability. Oof. Am I glad I chose to not get cocky and leave them out there? This would not be the good hand to do that with. One thing that's hurting me is the lack of scrap. Whereas my opponent has scrap. My opponent has just smuggled those guys to the bottom of the deck. You know, why not? That's annoying. Alright, and that's game. So I guess it really didn't matter. Good game, sir. Yeah, total domination that whole game. That 8-cost elf guy. That, oh, by the way. Don't forget that. The 8-cost elf guy that lets you draw and makes your opponent discard. It's so good. It doesn't seem super powerful for an 8-cost card, but it is so good. That really, really hurts. So, good game, sir. Yeah, he is so good, especially when you're able to get him out there and get the combos going. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and jump out of the Hero Realms. We're going to go and fire over to Star Realms for a little bit. Let's get that going here. And we'll fire up this action here. So this is the last couple of games. That took a beating here. This is Balls of Fire, I think this is, or Battle Royale that we just started up. So I won't get a ball to start. No, I'm not out. But this is BGG, so if anyone wants to play a game of Star Realms, feel free to fire one over. I'm going to go ahead and update the stream info to represent that we're playing Star Realms. Dun, dun, dun. Star Realms. There we go. Got the challenge from Zembu. Thanks for sending that over, Barry. I appreciate that. And then we can move our big old noggin over to this corner for this game. So it doesn't block as important of information like it does for Hero Realms. Okay, let's go and do that over here. Alright, so take a look at, oh my goodness. My Super Bowl pick. Okay, so we were talking about this earlier, and I guess I never followed up on it. First of all, let's get this game started. We got top row, middle row minus missions. Thank you. And Frontiers. No Requisition, though. Make me a little sad. Just saying. But we'll go ahead and do it. Alright. We'll fire this up here. Super Bowl. So, quick 30-second soapbox. The Eagles are playing like the best team in the league. They have been the whole season. Hurts has been a little bit up and down, playing mostly on the upside, obviously, but he has been banged up. They have phenomenal receivers. They have a solid run game. What's everything about so far? Well, you know, just saying, if you got to suck up your pride and do some things that you wouldn't normally want to do to make a little extra money, to get some more Star Realms expansions, I won't think any less of you for it, okay? I don't care what Double Dub says about you. I won't think any less of you. So you do what you gotta do. Anyways, so Eagles defense is obscene. 5 guys with at least 8 sacks or more. One dude with like 18 sacks. What's up, Dion? Thanks for stopping. I appreciate that. Dion knows what I'm talking about. You know, those ham sandwiches aren't gonna buy themselves. Those bills aren't gonna pay themselves. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get by. Anyways, so Eagles are looking phenomenal. The Chiefs are banged up. So, you know, not sure what's going on there. Their receiving core to me is a little suspect. You do got Mahomes out there, who's a magician. You know, I mean, the guy just does crazy stuff. You know, he'll throw it that way. He's looking this way. And if he's on, he's ridiculous. And that guy, I don't understand how fast he is he runs like how I think I look like I run. It's like this awkward, like, arch back kind of, I don't know how it is, but he still runs and he's fast. And he's a bigger dude than I think a lot of people give him credit for. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3". But, so yeah, no, he's 6'2", because we looked up earlier, because we're looking up Travis Kelce. So speaking of Travis Kelce, if the Eagles can't contain him, that's going to be a long game for them, because somehow Travis Kelce just gets open. I don't understand how or why people just let him get open. And it's a big gain or it's a touchdown. I mean, it's ridiculous. First of all, we're going to buy this Frontier Hawk because Frontier Hawk is one of the best one-cost ships in the game. And then we're going to go and scrap out these 2 cars because get rid of a Viper and a Scout early game. I would like to get rid of 2 Vipers immediately if I can and increase my odds of just getting trade to build, but I will definitely take that all day. And then we'll pass turn and go back to Barry. Sorry for making you wait there, Barry. I appreciate your patience. So anyways, Barry does buy the... Ooh, What's going on there, Factory World? So I was a little surprised that Barry didn't want to do political maneuver for this, but now we've got Factory World. So here's what sucks. Well, I guess he still can't get it because he does have Glorious Return. Yeah, so he couldn't get this turn anyway. So we're gonna do everything in our power to try to race for Factory World, because that's what this game's gonna be. It's gonna be a Factory World race. But anyways, yes, the Chiefs have a chance. They've got an okay running game. Receiving game is okay. But again, you got Travis Kelce out there who's just ridiculous. This might be bad. We'll see. My heart says... the Chiefs. Just because Kelsey's a magician. What did I miss? How did he get... Oh, yeah, he did it. Okay. That's game. Good game, Barry. Thanks for playing. So that's unfortunate, losing a game like that, but we'll see what happens here. And yes, I by all means will say that is game, because with this big of a board, he's going to be able to buy these bombs, put them directly into play. I got squat going on here. We'll kill these two. I mean, I can take out his Factory World for sure the first time it shows up. That's great and all. But I'm going to be drawing stuff like this, where I can't even pick anything off the board. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll draw into an Explorer here. I did not. I'll pick up 2 more, whatever. If I could at least got Explorer, could have got 5, could have got Conversion Yard, could have got something going there. But instead we did not. Now we do have 6 here, which is going to get us a Battle Cruiser. So we'll grab that guy. Scrap these out. Keep the pressure on them. And do the damage that we can. That's looking pretty good. Anyway, so my heart says Chiefs. My brain says Eagles. Especially if Hurts plays well. I mean, I think it's pretty awesome when you've got A.J. Brown basically as your number 2 receiver. That dude's a stud. I've been following him since I played at Tennessee. And he takes my Conversion Yard. Damn you. I was almost kind of hoping he would play Factory World here because I could kill without having to use my Gambit. Now, most likely I'll probably have to use my Gambit. We'll see. Alright, so we got 2, 4, 5 trade. 5 trade doesn't do enough, so we'll pitch the Scout. Buy the Plasma Bot. Buy the Pro Bot. Get that going. We do have a discard, which will help a little bit. We got some big damage. And we'll pass turn. Got Battle Cruiser coming up here at least, so that's kind of cool. There's Factory World. Hey, what's going on? Oh, there's Factory World with an Explorer, with another Explorer. Yeah, and especially KC, they're not happy how things went down recently. So I have to expect them to want some revenge. But Barry, what are you doing? Why are you playing with me like that? Why did you buy Federation Shipyard? Come on now. You got Incinerator out here. You got Machine Base. You out here fiddling my heartstrings. Making me think I got a chance. Feeling bad for me. Yes, I got my opinions on Sue, and it's not just because I'm a Packer fan. That guy is a piece of garbage. 100%. The fact that he hasn't been ejected from games, if not suspended from multiple games, if not ejected, just like it's on video. He's tried to take other players out multiple times. Like, I don't know what more needs to be shown from what he's already done. That one time, and it wasn't just the Packers, but like for sure the Packers multiple times. The one time he purposely stomped on Rodgers on his leg. Another time he walked over another guy, but he didn't walk over him. He like stepped right on his leg with his cleats. Like and it's been multiple times. I can't remember, like 3-4 times. That guy's a piece of garbage. I don't care about his competitive fire when you're playing that dirty. Alright, we'll grab this battle barge. This stinks, can't get past that base. And yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of Sue. And then his reward, though, the funniest thing is, it was like after he did all that, is when he went to, where'd he go? He went to Tampa Bay, I think. And he got like that $100 million contract. It's like, so what they're telling you is if you play like this, you get rewarded for it. That is exactly what you're telling people. Oh my goodness, we won. So all this whining and crying and bitching and moaning, and we still won. Thank you so much, Barry. Appreciate that. Good game, sir. Early Factor World did not pull it off this time. I don't know how or why. The other cards didn't come up. It didn't come up faster the second time either. Good game, sir. I think I got lucky there, getting the yellows to come together there. Having the Gambit. Yeah, I saw that one. I didn't see it come up again. I'm like, where is it at? Having the Gambit to do the damage to take out the base the first time is pretty huge, because the Factor World, if it's like Brain World, if it's out there for 2 turns in a row, then game's probably over at that point. Because, Brain World, they've scrapped 4 cards and drew 4 cards. Same thing with Factor World, they've bought most likely a bomb 2 turns in a row, put it right into their hand. That's pretty hard to overcome. So getting that thing off the row as fast as possible, whatever you got to do, whatever you have available. So you have that one Gambit that does damage like I have. You have the other Gambit that can kill a base for free, and you draw a card. If you get either one of those, you have a shot. And luckily there we got it. So, good game, sir. If anyone else wants to send over a challenge, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we'll scrap it out in the queue. We'll go punch someone around. See what happens here. So, Barry's homework assignment, if he so chooses, is to go to the casino, take his mortgage payment. You're going to bet it on black. You're just going to spin the roulette wheel, just bet it on black. You've seen the movie, that's what they say, just put it on black. And then get the earnings from that win, because you'll win, don't worry, it's guaranteed. Take it from my financial advice, go to the casino. Solid financial plan. And then go buy all the expansions you ever need in the world. You'll be fine. Or you may be sleeping on my couch because you lost all your family savings and your family kicked you out. Whatever, however it happens, I got a couch for you. It'll be fine. We'll make it happen. So, okay, we'll go and hop out into the queue. Oh, no, we will not. Frank says, whoa there, guy. Just slow your horses. I got a challenge for you. All right. So we got triple core set, cosmic gambits, United Heroes, tier events. So a little bit of chaos here, and then tech and rec. So I like that. Let's do this up here, everybody. Make it happen. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we got the acceptable losses again, but now we have the veteran pilots. Opponent's got that 2-prong attack and glorious return, which we saw last game. We will grab that plasma bot, and then we'll go ahead and swing in for the damage. Let's see what our opponent is looking to do here. It's got the 4, gets the freighter. Oh, this is so tough. I am a big proponent of using these types of gambits deck 1, especially the scrap one. Get those cards out of your deck. Get the most value out of that. I'm not seeing those cards over and over and over. The issue here is my opponent has 4. My opponent has a freighter. So my opponent is in a position to buy basically anything in the game. I mean, they can get to 8 relatively easily, especially having a glorious return and having a draw gambit. So with that said, Convoy Bot is a beast, especially if you got freighter, or my deck Convoy Bot would be phenomenal. I can just go Convoy Bot, Plasma Bot, and just race. And I might actually still should do that. But here's the problem. I'm a big fan of tech. I know the sets that we've selected have some very powerful bases in it. And this card here, this is the type of card that I may buy it to hate draft it from my opponent and never use it the whole game. Because if my opponent gets this, and then my opponent gets Brain World, Factory World, any of these ridiculous bases, Neural Nexus, whatever the other blue one, Transit Nexus, I mean, any of that stuff. I can Tractor Beam it and play it twice. I mean, that's just... I hate this so much. But you have to sometimes weigh that option of, can I allow my opponent to get that card? And the answer is no. I can't. Now, I gave up a patrol boat, I gave up a convoy bot, I gave up scrapping. I gave up a lot to get that card, and again, as I mentioned, I may never even use that this whole game. I might get lucky and hit like a good base early, you know, some low cost base or medium cost base, or I might get some trade now, who knows. Most likely no. I'll never use that this whole game. But that's what it is. So the Frankster's got the freighter and the patrol boat. That's not good for us. We are going to get this convoy bot now while it's still out here. We cannot let our opponent get that. And now we are going to happily scrap 2 scouts out. And pass turn. And see what we got going on here. So we got processing, another tech out here. This one's not bad. It's a little expensive though. Like, you've got to be able to buy the card and have 2 extra trade on top of it. So it can be good to buy low to mid cost cards, or if you're overflowing with trade, you can buy a big card and put it on top of it. And the other one that I do kind of like later game though, especially if you're overflowing with trade, is I think it's Warp, where you draw a card, discard a card. That's obviously pretty awesome. Alright, so opponent did steal the Ravager from us. That's unfortunate. We would really like to have Ravager. We're not getting Ravager, unfortunately. So the Frankster, I believe, is debating on using a Gambit to draw. He is going to draw. He did draw a trade. Takes the Patrol Cutter. And is going to put that on top because of the Freighter Patrol Boat combo. So I was really looking at the Ravager and salivating a little bit. The patrol boat, but the Patrol Cutter as well. Those have been perfect fits for this deck. I'm getting punched here pretty good. I have a very aggro start though, so I'm not super concerned about it. But I am also going to grab this Hagen. It's so good for my opponent. And honestly, I'm going to get 8 life out of it. I'll pick it up. You know, invest now, free trade, get 8 life, and keep it away from my opponent being able to combo trade fed 2 turns in a row. Or 2 turns, you know, whatever. Yeah, we'll keep that away from our opponent. So again, our opponent here has got lots of trade. They got some flexibility with that Glorious Return. So they can do lots of things here that could hamper our ability to win. But we'll do what we can to avoid that. Alright, does use it, gets that patrol boat back. Trying to gain lots of life, trying to get the damage in. Gets the trading post out there. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Scrap City. Ooh, what's up, Blobbot? Or Blob Alpha. That's not a card we want to see because we are in no position to buy that. Our opponent's definitely in a position to buy that. And that could hurt us quite a bit. So right now we're gonna go to Scrap Town. Scrap Town, population Dusto. Opponent does buy the orbital shuttle, so they're going all in on the trades. And buys the base. So our opponent's going to try to base up a little bit. We've got that solar skiff with the chairman that's actually kind of nice. We're going to scrap out so fast. I'm going to grab this trade hauler actually as well. Ooh. What's up, Imperial Flagship? I certainly hope our opponent cannot buy you, because that would be bad for us. See what happens here. So this is something I find interesting too. Like, even though I've got plasma bot, convoy bot, veteran pilots, I'm still losing. Like, it's kind of crazy how that works out. All right, opponent does take out the big boys. Takes out the Imperial Flagship, takes out the Blob Alpha, purchases the Patrol Cutter. It's unfortunate. I certainly would have loved to have Patrol Cutter. We're going to scrap this guy out. We're going to play this. Debating if I want to combo that now, because I do get the fat life gain off of that as well. I can just pick up Survey Ship. The Survey Ship for my deck doesn't hurt at all. I think I will. I don't know if it's necessarily the best choice. Another solar skip shows up, but we're gonna do it. I'll tell you why here in just a moment. Alright, opponent's got that freighter. What else they got? They do have a patrol boat, so they can top deck a ship if they want. They're gonna buy processing. They're gonna get that off the board. Nice thing with that tech too is you can buy that, sit on it for a little bit. It'll be available when you need it. I mean, like right now he could buy solar skiff and put it on top. Yep, he's gonna do that. I assume he's gonna do that, I should say. Oh no, because he's got this, so he can do it anyways without having to spend the trade on that. Still gonna put the solar skiff on top. Either way, it's getting up there. And our opponent's got a ton of trade fed. Alright, so what we're gonna do here... so I know what I want to do and I know what I'm gonna do are two different things. I am going to... Oh my goodness, my gut says grab that long hauler, call it a day. I actually should have grabbed this barter world. Scrap that out, get the damage in. This is a tight game. I don't want to mess it up at the end. Okay, this works out nice. That's okay, getting the 2 draws there. See what happens. I wanted to do something different, but changed my mind. My opponent's basing up here. Life gain, bases, trade. Got a mech world, got a central office out there. Let's see which way our opponent's gonna be going here. Opponent's still sitting at 35. That's kind of ridiculous. Opponent does get a mech world to the top of deck. That's pretty darn good. Okay, so let's get a barter world. Let's get a solar skiff. Ooh. Okay, this is working better than I thought. So, not what I was expecting. So I was once again going to do something different, and this is altering my plan. I'm going to buy this mech cruiser, because that's going to help me blow through some bases here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I still can do it. So this is what I wanted to buy a while ago. Wanted to get that going. Alright, let's just go ahead and clear the row. Alright, nothing too dangerous that we're too worried about. Alright, let's get that going, kill that. I think we're leaving our base out there. No, we're scrapping it. We're getting the damage in. Let's go. Alright, opponent's got patrol boat with the mech roll, so he does get that big combo. 5 life gain. So that's just as much damage as I got for sacking my base. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's get survey ship. Let's go ahead and draw off the Hive Lord. 3. That stinks. So we didn't draw into either of those, which is what we would have liked to do. That's okay. Let's go ahead and scrap this out here. Let's play this guy. Play this guy, nothing. Play this guy, nothing. Kill the base for free. That's what we're looking at doing. Getting some big damage in here and going to try to put our opponent away. Yeah, we'll leave that in there and I'll tell you why here. Just a moment. So anyways, the Hive Lord was what I was going to do like 3 turns ago. But then some other options came up first. I'm like, I really want to get that into my deck instead. Alright, and I was going to, let's take a look here, and I will survey ship, trade hauler, solar skiff, which is good. Yep, convoy, that guy. Unfortunately, not quite enough to kill our opponent. And opponent 5, 10, 16. Opponent theoretically should be short killing us because even if they, well, they do have a draw there, which sucks. They only need to get 4 damage. So, all right, let's, I don't think we're going to buy anything. I don't want to necessarily flip anything for our opponent. If I make him discard, it's just going to be a scout, but that's another card that he's going to have to contend with possibly drawing. So we will do that. So the idea here is our opponent's going to discard a card. Obviously, going to discard the scout. Everything else here is more useful. By discarding the scout, it goes into here. Then when he goes to draw off of the Enforcer mech, it's going to be 1 extra card in the shuffle. You know, 1 less chance of him getting something he actually needs. Okay, so we'll go ahead and end turn there. And pray to RNGesus. RNG Jesus. Let's see what we come up with here. See if we can slide out of this one victorious or not. Alright, there goes that scout. So he's gonna go ahead and scrap a couple. He's looking for a hero, does not get one. Does have the battle station. Plays that, so he is gonna scrap out, but again, that's still another card that's in the deck. I believe that's a play error of playing the orbital shuttle. So what I think Frank probably should have done there is not play the orbital shuttle, scrap the Enforcer mech to draw, because if he draws a base, he could play the base and then use the orbital shuttle to get another draw. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt him or not. Does got 9 starters left. Solar Skiff will let him draw, so that's not a bad. So most of this other stuff is all good. Oh, we got an event Hang on. We're over here looking, and they drew an event. Okay, I guess I just gave him an explorer. So he is able to buy a ship. So I gave him more trade to buy a ship. Oh, and he drew the scout. I am sorry, Frank. Frank did draw the scout. Let's go ahead and just play it out here, get this action here. The other cool thing too, I should say, like if I didn't have Mech Cruiser, I just want to point this out, I'm not dragging out the game, is Tractor Beam also, I guess, I was saving this also for the, oh, that's what I was going to come back to tell you. So when I still had the yellow ship that you can play to get the free trade and draw, the other reason I was hanging on it so I can almost always have 2 trade available. So if my opponent were to play down the mech world, I could use Tractor Beam, bounce it back to their hand, and get it out of the way, and then go for the kill. So good game, Frank. That was a heck of a game. I thought it would be close. Yeah, the scrap. So basically it was trade and life gain and manipulation versus scrap and a little bit of messing around. That was kind of like the 2 battles there. And I think that was like, I kind of was pigeonholed that, getting that plasma bot right away and getting, you know, the veteran pilots. And that whole turn with the Tractor Beam is what really kind of threw a wrench into things, where it could have gone either way. It's still one of my favorites, so I'm very happy about that. But obviously there in that situation, I would have loved to just grab Convoy Bot, even just scrap out one of the scouts and then get it going right away. But again, there's no way you can leave Tractor Beam out there. It's so good. It's easily the best tech card in that set. Guidance is obviously super huge, you know, super cheap. You can scrap things from the row. But for me, Tractor Beam, you know, being able to on command bounce a base once a turn for 2 trade is so good. So I appreciate that. Sending the challenge over though, Frank. Appreciate that, and Zambu as well. Well, gang, it is go time for me. It is 11 p.m. Central. It's time for me to get out of here before I turn into a pumpkin. Appreciate all the challenges tonight. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Dubs. Can't remember who else we played there. I know we played multiple games against some people. Really appreciate you stopping in. Again, congratulations to Dubs. As always, make sure you check him out Wednesday evenings, 8:30 Central Time. Phenomenal Hero Realm streamer. Great show. Mediocre Australian accent. He does some questionable things with toasters that, you know, for my purposes of not being banned, I'm not going to go into detail on. So make sure you check him out, though. It's a good time. In the meantime, if you guys ever feel like sending a challenge offline, feel free to do so in both Hero Realms and Star Realms. Gladly take those challenges. I've had some people reach out to me, and we've done some challenges back and forth, kind of talked about a little bit of strategy and things like that. I'm not big on too much of the conversation piece, which is amazing because I talk a lot, but I'll definitely be happy to get some games in, provide some feedback and things like that, or just some games for fun as well. So everyone, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you hanging out this evening, and have a great night.